So what do you think? What is the Marvel MCU right now? I mean, like I don't know. I feel like I said, I saw The Northman and I was blown away. There's several movies I've seen lately that blown me away. The new Nicolas Cage movie was awesome. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once was awesome.
Oh, that was great.
I think Marvel has all sort of blended together to me, and I feel like now it's a series. It's like a TV show that's on the big screen. You know what I mean? Is it what? Is it set to just change now? Are they going to go all auteur and try to find folks to differentiate their films instead of blending them all together, or what's coming next?
No, Marvel is going to be both. They're a why not both company, right? So this entire phase is focused on disrupting the thing that worked. They're going to do all these different crazy things that are tangentially related to the thing that worked. And people will build opinions, and you're going to drive some people off, but you're going to bring in a lot of kids along the way, so it's not really going to matter. And then in 5 to 10 years, you're going to have the next Avengers Endgame level movie, and you're going to bring all of those motherfuckers back in because it's going to be playing on the narrative timeline from when they loved it. So it's in their best interest to diversify opinions about their brand so that they can make mistakes. They haven't up to this point made a mistake that is large enough to kill them. They are not. They've not made DC level mistakes, but they know that they're coming because they always come eventually. So you got to diversify at this stage, and you got to disrupt the core hardcore fandom and splinter cell them so that only 10% of the audience is talking to each other over here, because they love Loki better than anything else. And you got 10% here because they care about the down-to-earth, give me the Daredevils, give me the Spider-Man. I don't give a fuck about Captain Carter or Captain Marvel or whoever, right? So you got to diversify so that you have audience cohorts that you can target and make very, very happy, because you are no longer trying to make everyone happy.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're splitting, and now they're splitting mediums between theaters and streaming. So they do have to look at it a little bit different. I feel like maybe Endgame, Mario, to answer your question, I think Endgame was a little bit of a peak, and then
for sure
you had that little bit of a peak, and now they're like, okay, let's find ourselves. So I think it's going to take a couple of years, where maybe it's going to be good. We're going to see a little bit of experimentation. I feel like this could be considered experimentation. But the problem is you have a conglomerate like Disney making this experimentation. So it re-earthed an argument that came out from an article from Quentin Tarantino when the Hateful Eight came out, and he was trying to play at the, was it called the Video Dome in Hollywood, which is a theater that obviously he revered growing up in LA. And they said, no, we have a contract with Quentin Tarantino to play Hateful Eight. We're going to play you till this time, and then we're going to switch to him. And then Disney was like, cool, I guess you never want any of our films ever again. And he got bumped out. So their experimentation is going to happen, but this is happening with Doctor Strange too. And here's the thing, and Mike, maybe you can answer this, with a big conglomerate experimenting like this. My second showing of Doctor Strange was sold out, but when I went there on Sunday, there was completely full empty rows. And somebody said there's a theory out there that they take the marketing dollars and they buy the seats to make it seem more filled. And it doesn't matter because they're getting that money back, but it's creating somewhat of a demand. And I don't know if that's true. Right. And that's what's dangerous with having a big conglomerate that's experimenting with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't have to, right? Because 2021 Disney Marvel movies made $4.5 billion. That is so much more than they invested in movies last year. That people at this stage, there's a precedent that's been set where people looking to make a buck will treat movie theaters like SeatGeek to try to create a secondary movie ticket marketplace, because that's where scalpers make their biggest dollars. So I look at empty rows like that as just like early adopters that are way ahead of the actual end game of what theaters are going to be trying to do, because I think they will enable that, and that there's probably more tests like that happening from theaters where they never even put that row up for sale, and they are experimenting with some sort of secondary marketplace. Think about like Groupon back in the day, right? Like, but now we're at a stage where Ticketmaster, you put a game on sale at Fenway Park, or you put a concert on sale, and it sells out immediately. And there's tons of bots. Basically, everyone that gets one is a bot. And so theaters have an opportunity here to leverage that perception of reality and not put everything up for sale, and potentially make a premium on a secondary market, because they're the ones that are struggling. Disney is not struggling. They have nothing to do with who is sitting in a theater, because they can just put a Doctor Strange movie out and they don't care if it's valuable. They don't care if it's good. They just put it out, and they got the star power. They got the history at this point. So they're going to make billions of dollars. Like, they don't care about the row at your local theater. That's like literally a penny of a penny of a penny of a penny to them.
You did it again. You showed me something I didn't even see. That's got to be it. That totally makes sense. And you're right. I mean, worldwide, they're already at $500 million. So I guess they're really not too worried about it. Even, domestically, they've already broken records. And even if everyone decides, no, okay, it's a horror movie, we're not going to see it, they already got $500 million in the hole.
That's what I mean. They, over the last so look at it in a 3-year context. They've made way more than $10 billion on this stuff, and that's just the ticket sales. That's not even like the things they actually make money on, which are the merchandise and T-shirts and the jackets and the blankets and all the stuff that they have great licensing agreements for and don't put any money into. Like they want to make mistakes, but not like universe shattering mistakes. So the narrative is all about shattering the universe, so that the mistake they make can't be the same mistake that was made in the movie, I guess.
No, that did. I think you're right, man. It's all a conspiracy. We just want to watch movies. Like, why does it have to come to this? But no, that's good stuff. But
watch The Norseman.
Yeah, watch. Hook, are you a Hook?
If you want to see movies, watch that movie. That's a movie. Doctor Strange. Look, I know we talk a lot about comic book movies and all that stuff, but like Doctor Strange is like product. Norseman is a movie.